bone formation. And he dropped an example to us and forgot his own creation. He said, "Who will revive the bones when they are remnants? If and when we die and became soil and bones, are we to be resurrected?" These verses are about bone revival after death. The gene that describes bone formation is phosphate-regulating endopeptidase X-linked PHEX. Mutations in the PHEX gene cause the body to produce too much FGF23, which leads to phosphate wasting and low levels of phosphate in the blood. This condition is known as hypophosphatemia and can result in weak bones, bone deformities, and other symptoms. PHEX is located on the XP22.11 type. The location of the verse mirrors the location of the gene on the X-chromosome. Growth and development. He is who created you from soil, then from a finite, then from a leech. Then he aggresses you an infant, then to reach your staunchest, then to become seniors, and some of you are retrieved before that, and to reach a named term, and perhaps you reason. The verse describes the stages of human growth from the sperm and egg through adulthood and aging. The gene that is responsible for growth is the spermidine aminopropyltransferase, SMS. The SMS gene's function is to provide instructions for making the enzyme spermine synthase, which produces spermine. Spermine is a polyamine, a small molecule with many important functions in cells, including cell growth and division, protein production, tissue repair, apoptosis, or programmed cell death, brain and body development. Mutations in spermidine aminopropyltransferase, SMS, cause the Snyder-Robinson syndrome, SRS, which is a rare, inherited genetic disorder that affects males and causes intellectual disability, developmental delay, low muscle mass, osteoporosis, and an abnormal curvature of the spine. SMS is located on the XP22.11. The location of the verse mirrors the location of the gene on the X-chromosome. Iron binding protein, and we descended iron, in it is a staunch battling and benefits to the masses. 26. The importance of iron in our bodies and its benefits to society are too numerous to count. The only X-linked gene that is connected to iron is PIR, iron-binding nuclear protein. The PIR gene encodes a protein called pyrin, which is a transcriptional coregulator of NF-kappa B. Pyrin may be involved in regulating DNA transcription and replication. Diseases associated with the PIR gene include obsessive-compulsive personality disorder and narcissistic personality disorder. PIR is located on XP22.2. The location of the verse mirrors the location of the gene on the X-chromosome. Olfactory system. Indeed, the revered drink from a chalice whose mix was camphor. And they are watered in it a chalice whose mixture is ginger. They are watered from stamped nectar, whose stamp is musk, and in this, let the competitors compete. These verses cover 4 of the most pleasant classes of material that affect the senses of smell according to science: camphorous, oriental, gingerous, floral, and musky. The gene responsible for the olfactory system is the KL1 gene, also called ANOS1, which controls the growth and migration of olfactory neurons, which process the sense of smell. It provides instructions for making anosmin-1, a protein that plays a key role in the development of the brain, nose, and other organs. KL1 is located on XP22.31. The location of these verses mirrors the location of the genes on the X-chromosome. Short stature. Tapered are the hands of Abi Lahab, and he is tapered. The verse describes the punishment in the hereafter of an evil person called Abi Lahab who committed murder and torture against innocent men and women. He was tall with big, strong hands. His punishment will be short stature and short hands. The gene that corresponds to this description is the SHOX, short stature gene. The short stature homeobox, SOX, gene is a major growth gene that plays a key role in the development and maturation of bones, especially in the arms and legs. Abnormalities in the SHOX gene can cause SHOX syndrome, which results in short stature and other skeletal differences. SHOX is located at XP22.33. The location of this verse mirrors the location of the gene on the X chromosome.